and 20 bonus. This is your 10-minute core bonus. Now there are 10 moves, but we're repeating each one twice. There is no warm-up, there is no cool down, and there are no rests except for the rests within the Tabata themselves. So closer to the end of the move, I will begin to tell you what the next move is. So until I tell you to move on, keep doing what you're doing. For example, at the end of move 1, when you have about 10, 15 seconds left, I will start talking about what move 2 is. But don't worry, I will let you know when to rest and when to go ahead and jump into that move itself. Now you will need dumbbells for this workout. Bands are completely optional. I will be wearing one the entire time though. So feel free to wear one with me if you want, or just grab one when you feel like you need the challenge. Again, everything is just 2 times through. So if you want to go through it once and then feel what it feels like and do this workout again later and challenge yourself with bands, feel free to do that. But with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right on in. Now, as I previously said, you do not need to wear a band the whole time. However, I will be. So move 1, you're gonna have a squat to an RDL. So regular squat position coming down, going into an RDL. Now for move 2, a band would be pretty optional for you. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it real quick. You're going into a side glute press. So right here, small hinge, small bend in the knees, pressing out, leading with that heel. You can always use a wall, use a chair, use a couch, use something if you need stability. We'll do one side and then the other when we repeat it. After that, you're coming down to the ground. We'll go into a plank position. We'll be in a plank position for a while. Then we'll go to a bear position, and then we'll end with some crunches for the final 2 moves, all right? So go ahead, grab your weight. If you're using a band, get a band on. You have a regular squat right here into an RDL. Now, as always, do the move full out, adjust as I cue form, okay? Roll your shoulders back and down. Here we go. 2, 1, squat, RDL. Now, for form, you want to make sure that you have a slightly rotated pelvis, okay? Really engage your core there. Come into that squat, then hinge, karate chop at those knees, sticking your glutes back, lengthening in your glutes and in your hammies. Go ahead and relax. You have your break. We go into it again, and we go on to move 2. Move 2 is that side press. Ready? 2, 1, squat, RDL. All right, now if you need to modify this move, the only real way to modify it, drop weights, do body weight, limit the range of motion, okay? Make sure with your squat, you're not letting your shoulders roll and round forward, all right? 2, 1, relax. Now, side press. So here, press out, bring it in, all right? You got 3, get a band on if you need it. 2, 1, here we go. One side. What I want you to do, lead with that heel, all right? Don't lead with the toe. Keep your toes forward. Lead with the heel. You can hold a weight here for a challenge. If you need to mod, come on up. Hold here, slight bend, and just limit that range of motion. All right, go and relax. We're gonna get the other side now. Okay, breathe, and then after this, we go into a plank position. All right, you're gonna go into a high plank after this. Ready? Come down to that small little squat, lead. All right, now you don't have to do what I do with my hands. I don't know why, it's just something that I do. All right, lead with your heel. Remember, rotate that pelvis. Always rotate that pelvis for me, okay? Lead with the heel and relax. You're coming down to a high plank. Hands underneath your shoulders. Mod, you're gonna be here. All you're doing, reach. 2, 1, let's go. Reach, reach. Okay, now for the form, listen to me. Remember, mod, you're down on your knees, but the rest of the form is the same. Hands underneath your shoulders. Your gaze is in front of your hands. Right here, the weight is in your hands, not back. Weight is in your hands. No butts up, no hips down. Relax. You slightly rotate that pelvis. Get it nice and tight in there. And contract it and reach. Shoulder height or just below. 2, 1, go. All right, now mod, you're right here. Reach, reach, reach. All right, breathe for me. Don't hold your breath during core work, okay? Now, if you're wondering, why in the world did we do some leg work during core? Go ahead and laugh. you're coming to a forearm plank. You're gonna drop those hips. So you're coming down here, right here, drop, drop, all right? 2, 1, forearm plank, drop, drop. Now let me show you from the side real quick. I'll talk about that core stuff here soon. All right, right here, rotate that pelvis, stack your feet as you drop the hips. All right, mod, limit the range of motion, or come up here, go ahead and relax to a quad position, drive it into the side. All right, totally okay to do. Now, for the core explanation, 2, 1, go again, hip drops. The core is not just your abdominals. A lot of people assume it is. It is not, okay? Your core musculature involves a lot more. It also involves your pelvic floor, all right? But there are leg and hip muscles, go ahead and relax, that are involved in that. Okay, so what we're gonna do next, you're in that forearm position again, oblique knee drives, okay? So 2, 1, you're gonna drive it out to the side, all right? You are gonna shift up just a little bit. Mod, I want you just to hold from a mod position or full out, all right? Mod, right here, slightly rotate that pelvis still. You can have your feet down if you want, and relax. But your core even involves your glutes, your hip flexors, involves a lot more than people realize. All right, let's go. Gaze is between your hands. Weight is over your elbows. All right, breathe for me now. Your next move coming up. Not yet. You're gonna go into a bear position. You're gonna step it back into a plank, step it back into a bear, right? So what that's gonna look like. Bear, right here, you lift up, step it back, step it in, and repeat, all right? 2, 1, go. Mod, start here in quad. You can either step back and bring it in and alternate, or you can lift down, step it into a mod, and then come back in, all right? You have a couple different options, play with it, see what works best for you. Go ahead and relax. If you wanna advance this move, you can come up into that bear, right here, hop it back, hop it in. Now the thing with this is 2, 1, go. You wanna make sure that every time you come back into the bear, you hit the bear, especially when you go out into that plank. Sometimes people, when they come into the plank, they let their hips drop. Don't do that. 1, it's a lot on your low back. But that also means your low back is now trying to do the bulk of the work instead of your core. And you wanna make sure that you stop right here, all right? So next, you're staying in that bear position. Drive a knee up towards your elbow, not the outside. Straight up. Ready? 2, 1. So lift, up, 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 up. Mod. Stay here. Drive it up. Drive it up. Make sure that you have no arch. Rotate. Keep it engaged. All right. Your knees are just a couple of inches off the ground. Weight is in your hands. Gaze is in front of your hands. All right. Go ahead and relax. Whew. Okay, we're doing good. All right, you have that again, and then after that, we're gonna go into a bear lift. All right, so knee again, knee, knee. So you're gonna stay in the bear for your next move too. All right, so for your next move, you're still in this bear. All you're gonna do, lift up and slow down. Lift up, 1, 2, lift down, 1, or lift down. So come down, 1, 2. Go ahead and relax. If you couldn't tell, it's a mom brain day. It's okay. It's okay, I'm human. All right, bear lifts, 2, 1. Rotate that pelvis, up, down. Go up, 1, 2, down, 1, 2. If you want more core work, obviously a band, but if you put a ball, like a little core ball, Pilates ball, whatever you want to call it, between your knees, this will also get more core work, especially the pelvic floor. So if you're a mama who needs help with her pelvic floor and any diastasis, that's a good move to add, okay, with the ball. Bear lifts, here we go, up, down. Keep going, keep going. Now, you have 2 moves left after this. Your next one is a full body crunch, okay? So keep going. I'm just gonna show it. You're coming onto the ground, laying full out here. You're coming up into a crunch and relaxing back down. Go ahead and relax. this is your next move. Right here, swing your arms out to the side, come on up, and bring it back down. Mod, watch me, I'm gonna show you what's coming up, okay? Go ahead and go, mod. You have a couple different options. You can either A, crunch and come down, crunch, little lift, or crunch up, or stay here and do knee drives. So you have a couple of different options, okay? Obviously I went from the easiest to the hardest for mod, and then you would just go full out after that, all right? Go ahead and relax, you have that again. Now, advanced, you can hold the weight here, up above, crunch it in. All right, 2, 1, let's go. Right here. So what that would look like, advanced, if you wanna do the weight, you'd hold it here, bring it in. All right, bring it in. Good job. Now your next move, you're gonna hold an iso crunch, okay? So you're gonna rotate your pelvis, get it nice and engaged here. Go ahead and relax. Hands are just behind your head, they're not pulling, all right? And you're gonna lift and you're gonna hold. That's all we're gonna do. 2, 1, go. Now, your gaze is up at the ceiling, either directly above you or at an angle. It is not chin to chest. No, 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 no. Your hands here either support your neck or the base of your head, but it doesn't crank your head forward. That's wrong form for a core, for a crunch. Keep your shoulders up. Go ahead and relax. I'm gonna keep talking through this. Make sure your low back is pressed in, your abdominals are engaged. So, exhale, pull everything in, lift and hold. Advance, hold here, or kick it out and hold here. All right, mod, you're right here, okay? Make sure that your shoulders are up off the ground, okay? Breathe, breathe, really think about bringing it in like a corset, zipping it all up, making those TVAs come together, and relax. Awesome job. Now that is it for your bonus. Siri wants to join in. That is it for your bonus, for your core. Now again, there is no warm up, there is no cool down, okay? You do have another bonus. This is gonna be your total body. Same exact setup. No warm up, no cool down, 10 moves, 2 times each, then you're done, all right? But thank you so much for joining me for your core bonus. Again, feel free to do this some more and always see how you can challenge yourself, if you can add weight, if you can add bands, if you can do something different. But with that being said, thank you for joining me. I hope you have a great day, night, week, weekend, whenever it is for you. And I will see you very soon.